Hey guys, Spooks here, and welcome back to some more Shadows over Loathing. Now we just need to wander around some to try to find a chuck thingy. Down the street does a big theatrical double take as you pass. Just wanted to get another look at you. Hey, whoa now, how's the weather up there?
Up where? You're taller than me.
Up on the property ladder, I almost can't see you up there. My only home is the sea, and she's not for sale.
I live in the back of an antique store.
Gee whiz, well I hope to join you in an antique store room of my own soon enough. But a fellow like me's got to sell if he wants it on the property ladder. Luckily, the product I got nearly sells itself.
What is it?
Bam!
That's a paperclip.
Is it ever?
I don't know if I need a paperclip right now.
Guess your documents keep themselves from flying off in the wind. Guess you know secure stuff against wild odors. Whatever. Increase the target scent armor. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Okay, I'll buy one.
Ooh-wee! Do I detect a change in humidity? I must be chasing you up the property ladder. You didn't tell me the weather was this nice. Why not? Hands in the air, bucko. You're on Tin Lizzie turf, and this is a stick-up. Turn to see a woman in oil-stained coveralls pointing a gun-like tool in your direction.
What the? Is that a caulking gun? Stick-up isn't usually such a literal phrase.
Actually, it's a grease gun, so I guess it's more of a slick-up.
Gross.
Everybody's a critic. Give me your wallet. Give me your gun. You pull out your wallet and nervously fumble it, dropping it at the woman's feet. When she growls and reaches forward, you swiftly grab her waist and twist the grease gun out of her hand. Hey!
Looks like the grease is on the other lug nut. Honestly, I don't know anything about cars.
You're gonna regret messing with the Tin Lizzies.
I'm gonna regret touching this filthy grease gun more. Go on, scram.
Ooh, deals your moxie +2 sleaze damage. Hey! Charles Chuck key. Moxie +2 sleaze damage. Wait, no, yeah, I need Mysticality, not Moxie. Muscle, Moxie, muscle, muscle, muscle. Mysticality +2. That's hot damage, though. Yeah, well. Oh, hey. Hey, that's the best end. Look, finding my Chuck key.
Yeah, I found it.
That's it, thank you. Where'd you find it?
Under a bush.
Oh, yeah, probably that bush I was drilling holes in the other day. Well, now, what can I do for you? Nothing, Charles, nothing. You sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome thing over your head. What would you like to uncurse today? Dangerous pocket watch. The machine snorts the pocket watch up into its dome and begins its strange and loud work. The pocket watch is pulled this way and that. Its ticks become kits, and its tick-tock, and its tocks, cots. And as its three hands are forcibly bent back, you swear you hear screams. And then it's done. The watch falls into your lap, hands now set to 23, 36, 26. Want to project your consciousness into it? Yeah, why not? In your mind's eye, you see the hands of a pocket watch spin back on themselves with jittery violence. With each revolution, the face of the watch itself expands until it is larger than you, and the building, and the street. Your whole world lives in the blur of the fast-running hands, in which you see life go by in reverse time. Submarines turn to long ships, cities to stone dwellings, cowboys to courtesans. You are traveling faster and faster to the beginning of time itself. There's no telling when this ride will end. I am a dinosaur. Those two solid forks? No, you lack the opposable thumbs necessary to turn a doorknob. You're completely contained in here, unless you figure out how to open doors. You slap your prehistoric tummy against the wood, but it doesn't even make a dent. Maybe that's why dinosaurs went extinct. Couldn't open doors. To do, open a door, eat Jessica, eat Charles, eat Gabby, eat a cat. Probably shouldn't do any of those things. Dinosaur, no phone number. Eat phone. Jump. don't want to eat the cat. So we got 2 dexterity then. I'll eat Jessica, I guess. What strangeness afflicts thee? Never mind, for the sun transits the horizon, and I ever the more in need of thy assistance. Understand, whilst you sleep under this roof, thou art my lodger, and a signature on this paperwork is by me required.
Sir?
Curious, sir, for I do not believe those doors to be locked. What do I know? And thou wilt find in the telephone table thither a key to satisfy thy need. A provocative remark, sir, and by thee well made. I'm sorry, I didn't want to flip the table. Dang it. I have 3 dexterity. Dexterity. I'm sorry I tried to eat you. Hey, easy does me. We're all hungry. Can you open the door for me? What's that, Greta Garbled? Please help. I am a dinosaur. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Real groovy pocket watch you got there, Sylvester. I like the way it tick-tick-ticks. You understand me? Yes. A lot of power in that timepiece. A lot of power. Would you make a promise to me, baby? Would you promise not to throw that power away? A lot of good could be done with that groovy power, baby. Yeah, let's do it, man. Groovy, baby. I'm sorry I tried to eat you. Whoa there, Haas. What's got all your horns and rattles? Been dipping into the nose paint again? Open the door for me. Ooh, I don't know. Never had a head for puzzles, Sylvester. That's got me right funkified. Sure is, partner. Sure is. Hee. Hey, Gabby, damn a dinosaur. Whoop-ah, pee-poo. I'm the quickest draw in the West. Sure enough. I don't want to eat the cat. I'm much obliged, Sylvester, and I hope from now on thy sleep is all the more sweet for its legal correctitude. The key to the door is now the safe sound in your dinosaur stomach. Whoops. Dang it. So, we meet at last. With I looking the older man, though you are far older than I shall ever be. We are the Alpha and the Omega. You, the beginning of time, and I, its end. Will you walk with me, my dear friend, to watch the death of our world and the birth of another? The hands of the uncursed pocket watch beat on. Boats with the current borne correctly into the future. You pull the pocket watch out and look at it. It's gained some luster. Yeah, baby. That sounded really nice. Yeah. I'm sorry, kitty cat.
That letter from Uncle Murray was a real surprise.
I didn't read it. What did it actually say?
Basically, he just asked if I could come visit him. Because he needed help with something big. Excuse me. And he knew I had an adventuresome spirit.
Ha! Adventuresome spirit, yeah, that's very alright.
I haven't seen him in ages. I mean, I never saw him at Crimbo, and sometimes he came with us when we went camping in the summer. But after I moved out to go to college, we kind of lost touch, except for birthday cards.
But you dropped everything to come see him.
I wasn't carrying anything of value, just a crappy desk job that I was sick to death of.
But working here will definitely be more exciting than working at a desk.
You yourself are working at a desk right now.
Yeah, but you aren't taking over for me, you're taking over for Murray. She's got a point. And about a speakeasy deed. Not where I want to go. Wait, that's right. I have to go outside. Hey, it's you again. You find Oliver?
Yes.
I don't like the sound of that.
Oliver is, gone. The handoff went extremely bad.
Badly.
Yeah, that too.
You go over the events at the fridge factory. Fancy Dan makes a variety of faces at various points in your story because Fancy Dan is a good listener.
Oliver was carrying this with him.
Says here that ownership of the speakeasy is automatically transferred to whoever has physical possession of this deed.
Oh, is that legal?
None of this is legal.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you're my new boss, baby. Let's have one drink to mourn the old boss and another one to celebrate the new one. I guess we ought to change the name since, well, Oliver's place is no longer Oliver's place.
I suppose that's right.
Well, you could go traditional and call it Sylvester's place, or something hip like the Purple Door, or something incisive and avant-garde like, I don't know, Noblesse Oblige. The Purple Door. Oh, well, that was just an example, but you're the boss. To business. We make the beer in-house, so that's safe, but we're out of everything else. And based on your story, I'd say the stuff at the factory isn't safe to use. If you can find booze or mixers or garnishes, bring them back here.
Any idea where to start with that?
No, but you might check with Barnaby.
Barnaby?
He doesn't see very well, but he's got a nose for news and a sixth sense for booze. He might know where you can find what you're looking for. Alright, Barnaby, what's up? Well, Barnaby was no help. Oh, hey, I can read this now. Floor grapes. Neat. Take them to Fancy Dan. Hey, Dan, I got floor grapes.
Oh, I found some floor grapes.
Floor grapes, hey? Well, when life gives you floor grapes, you make floor wine, baby. Ah, I knew there was one more I was missing. Sandwich, April 18th. Wait, ah, shoot, I think it said 1958. A flattened sandwich has been carefully concealed in the folder of that date. Pressed ham panini. Cool. Sounds really good, actually. Was there any hobo code in here? Nope. It's a weird person-shaped shadow. Okie dokie. I should probably not walk in the road. Cool, we own a speakeasy now. Nestled among the books and papers is a book of old, but still valid postage stamps with a few missing. They're surrounded with a haze of weird, shadowy energy, but you can clearly see the illustrations of cute dogs on them. Wait a minute. Cute dogs? That's just like the stamp that survived your luggage fire. Oh, dang, of course. That stamp is what destroyed your luggage. All your best stuff was in there. Your clothes, your teddy bear. That tears it. The shadow business has become personal. I mean, it was personal already because of Murray being your uncle and all, but now it's extra personal. What's up?
These stamps have shadow gunk on them, and one of them killed my luggage.
Oh my gosh, I guess that was my fault. I ran out of stamps and found those inside Murray's desk. I didn't even think to test them. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. It's whatever causing this damn shadow stuff. I'm definitely going to put a stop to it, though. Wait, how many of these stamps have you used?
Just the one, thankfully. The rest must have already been gone when Murray found them. Wait, why is it still here? Why don't I just, like, pick it up and then... Whatever. It's weird that you, like, actually go to bed now. Hey, Celeste, before you go to bed, I need you to approve a new tenant for the storefront next door.
What? Why is that up to me?
Oh, somebody's got to do it. There's three applicants for the place. The first applicant is 10 Things I Had About You, a hat store, I presume. The second is Bertram's Bakery. Bert's a buddy of mine from my restaurant days. He makes a good loaf. The last applicant is Texas Instruments. Guy from Texas selling musical instruments, I suppose. I feel like all the instruments are just going to be Moxie. Look at the instrument store. Okay, I'll get it moved in and get the next storefront ready for applicants. Thanks, Charles. Hey, it's that rug from the boarding house. Miss Brewster must have had it sent to you as an additional gesture of gratitude, or because she hates the way it looks and thinks it's cursed. Either way. Score. Oh, plant a tentacle seed in it.
I can tickle my little tentacle buddy. I'm gonna name you William.
Okay. It's weird then, like this one you actually go to bed, and the last one is like, oh, if you go to bed, you lose all your effects. You're gonna have another nightmare? Yeah, we are. It's like my real life. Oh, that's cool. It's all the stuff that I did during that day. That's cool. Oh, your favorite pant's gone. It's Jeff, the kid who used to bully you in 3rd grade.
Hey, Jeff. Listen, no hard feelings, okay? I understand in retrospect that you must have had problems at home, and I just want you to know everything is okay now.
Jeff swats the overdue library book out of your hands.
Ah, I see. Since this is his dream version of you, you're still as much of a jerk as you were in 3rd grade.
Jeff suddenly punches you, knocking out all of your teeth.
Hey, if this was actually happening, I'd be really mad.
Oh, that's not good. That creepy Crimbo lady from the refrigerator factory, now in literal nightmare form.
Excuse me, I need capacity.
Why are you in a hurry to wake up? Darling, it's Crimbo. You should be making merry.
Crimbo is still months away.
Also, I know this is a different voice. Try to find one that suits her better. Oh, but it's always Crimbo in dreams, dear.
Merry Crimbo, then.
Merry Crimbo, dearie. I didn't have time to properly introduce myself before. I'm Dark Noel. In an affectation as goofy as her name, she curtsies.
Dark Noel, eh? You're really taking this motif seriously, right down to your weird, evil-looking Crimbo hat.
Smile falters a little. Evil-looking, darling. I told you at the refrigerator factory, it's just... Wait. She points the weird device she's holding at her hat. It starts beeping in a fast, regular pattern. You're telling me that you can see the special Crimbo magic with your eyes?
Yes, if that's what it is.
This is decidedly unfestive news. I'd better talk to the president.
You want to talk to Calvin Coolidge about your Crimbo hat?
I want to talk to the real president about you.
I see.
Yes, that's the problem, dear, and I'll see you soon with the solution. She scowls and jumps off the edge of whatever this is you're standing on. Oh, the melting mind. Lovely. I still have my teeth. Why? Why do I have my teeth? Oh, hi, you. Why are you here? In my room. Alarmingly, a man in an expensive suit is standing at the foot of your bed.
What the heck? Who are you?
You may call me Don Toblerone. I represent a certain organization of, shall we say, like-minded criminals.
Organized criminals like the mob? Wait, you're the Don of the local mob? The mob boss in my room personally?
No, I'm not the Don. That is merely my nomenclature. It's an abbreviation for Donald.
Oh, well, that's confusing.
It has been a matter of some confusication, yes. I do have a sobriquet, but I don't care for it very much.
What is it?
Donny Thesaurus.
I'm going to hazard a guess that they call you that because you like long words.
That is very astute of you. Of course, this astutation comes as no surprise to me. My associates tell me you handled yourself well during the conflagration at the refrigerator manufactorium.
I handle myself well all the time.
I'm here to propound for your considerationing a certain proposition.
Come again?
I'm here to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Oh, can I refuse it?
Certainly, though your refusation would be, shall we say, unadvisatory.
What's the offer?
From time to time, my collegiates and I have certain requirements, but lack the necessary manpower to achieve them. As such, junctures, we make lucrative arrangements with certain capable individualists. We find ourselves at this moment at a juncture such as junctures I have thus subscribed.
So you want me to do contract work for the mob?
Exactingly.
Sure, maybe that's what I am. A mobster.
An excellent decision, if I may articulate such.
So what happens now?
Just sit tight, as they say. We will call upon you. Telephonically. Sorry, I don't know why I said that weird. He gives you a curt nod, then leaves the room through the window. Takes him 3 or 4 tries to work the latch. I need to lock my windows. Hey there, Sylvester. How'd you sleep?
Fine, until a mob guy crawled in my bedroom window.
Oh, yeah, that window is pretty lousy. Anyway, the next antique I need to find is a compass. The directions kind, not the circles kind. The Detectatron says it's out near Crystal Dream Lake.
I don't know where that is, but I bet it's too far to walk. Do you have a car I can borrow?
No, but I have something even better than that.
2 cars?
A bus pass. The stop out front is your gateway to a whole wide world of adventure. Oh, wow.
Swell, thanks. Where do I go when I get there?
Unfortunately, I couldn't get a more specific rating than near the lake. Something about the place is making the instruments go all screwy. Here, take this map.
This is a postcard.
Has a map of the lake on it.
It has a picture of the lake on it.
Yeah, that's what a map is, a picture of a place. I guess you can't argue with that logic. Hey. Hey there, big boy. You're Sylvester Duty the Third, right?
That's me.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Molly. Molly Buttons, they call me.
Charmed. So how do you know my name?
The boss sent me to lend you a hand. And to keep an eye on you. Savvy?
What? Hey, now I put in my 2 weeks notice before I left Poughkeepsie. Fair and square.
No, not that boss, you palooka. The boss.
The boss?
You know. The mob boss.
Oh, that boss. Sheesh.
I can't tell if you got a screw loose or if you're just funning with me.
I like to keep people guessing. So what, you're supposed to partner up with me?
That's the deal, McNeil.
Do what? What's a 20-something girl like you doing working for the mob, anyway?
Hey now, I ain't just a pretty face. She pulls a Tommy gun with a full-size drum magazine from behind her back and gives it a flip in the air and catches it with mad glitter in her eyes.
Holy jeez, put that away before someone sees it. Cripes, you have to whisper, the boss. But you're fine with waving a machine gun around in public?
So are we teaming up or what? I've got room for a gun-toting cutie pie. Oh, are you flirting with me? That's real sweet, but I got a sweetheart already. And no offense, but she's cuter than you.
Oh, shucks. Well, welcome to the party anyways.
Peachy, you want I should ooh. You want I should come with you now, or cool my heels in the purple duel for a while? I think you might be better than Obi.
Hey, Obi, mind waiting for me at the purple door?
It suits me just fine. My dogs are barking up a storm. Sweet.
Hi there, I'm Sylvester.
Well, howdy, Sylvester. I'm Tex. Got all manner of portable musical instruments, perfect for livening up a trip down a dusty old trail, or whiling away the evening at a campfire.
Those aren't typical use cases for me, but I get your drift.
Yep. Anything I can show you? Moxie. I was worried about that. Unfortunate. Well, I goofed. Is there anything else here? That's the whole glockenspiel thing again. I'm gonna go to the boardwalk. You stop dead in your tracks when you see 3 of those weird fishmen lurking in the mouth of an alley up ahead. They're peering around with their glistening, staring eyes and glurgling at each other quietly, until one of them notices you. It and its 2 companions start stalking towards you, making wet, growling sounds.
Oh, geez, what even are you guys? Well, are you evil invaders, or are you natives that were displaced by urban development so you can reclaim what's rightfully yours?
Evil!
Okay, thanks, as long as we're on the same page. I ain't got time for this malarkey. Get out of my way, chum.
You shove past the fishmen, whose slimy hands can't find purchase to grab you, and stride away. They glurble angrily at you, but either they're too startled to make any further issues of it, or they're trained to basically keep a low profile. Either way, you make it out of there unscathed, except for the fish slime. Ew. Did I get a new hat? I don't want to attach that. Nope, don't have anything more. Oh, that's why, because I don't have muscle 3. Let's do... I need 2 more XP, are you kidding me? Something that gives me... Oh, hi. Why do I have my teeth? There we go. I will do that in a moment. Really don't have anything? P by 1, magical up and down, Moxie by 1. Really? I really thought I had something. Fish again? Huh. Nifty. Yeah, a lot of fish in a sack. Cryptic message in a bottle. Octal, Tahu, Acorn, Ranto, Yogas. Probably a warden. Maybe. Maybe like XP or something. Ooh, a haunted clam. Hey, rustic gold can. Okay, got a lot of fishes in a sack. Classic dirt water slugger? Hey, I'm gonna keep that now. I had a lot of those fish in a sack. I really would like to get 2 more so I can get 1 more muscle. If I just wander. Nope, that's not it. We got the lichen. Sweet. 5 XP. That's all we needed. Alright. Well, you look about 38, but
You reek of cigarette smoke, so I'm going to say 34.
nicely done, right on the money as your price. Some fancy new beach shoes. Makes you walk like a crab. So all the shoes just make you, like, walk stupid. Well. I really feel like there's something right here or right here, you know? Maybe not, though. Molly notices some tin cans scattered in an alley and stops to stack them into a pyramid. Let's do some bean shooting practice. Every little bit helps. And anyway, my finger's getting itchy.
Seems like maybe we shouldn't be shooting guns in the middle of the city.
Ah, baloney. It's copacetic. The fuzz here ain't worth a plugged nickel. And who else is going to raise a beef when we're clearly healed?
Well, I'll take your word for it as soon as I figure out what it was.
Oh, hey, we're in chapter 2. The spooky forest. Oh my. Crystal Dream Lake Lighthouse. Probably introduce yourself before we start poking around and stuff. Yeah, probably.
Excuse me, are you the lighthouse keeper? Sorry to bother you. My name's Sylvester Duty the Third.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather.
Are you okay?
I just ain't talked out loud in a while. I get rusty.
I see. Lighthouse keeping's a lonely job, huh?
Well, it's solitary, that's for sure. I ain't minded, though. Ain't exactly a people person. What can I do for you?
Have you seen an old compass around?
The directions kind or the circles kind?
Directions.
Yeah, got an old one. Picked up at an estate sale about, 20-odd years ago. I reckon I'd show it to you, but it's upstairs and the lighthouse is flooded.
Flooded?
Yeah, to right up to the top. Have a look through the window there and you might see a fish pass by.
However did that happen?
Pump broke.
No, I mean, how does a lighthouse just fill up with water? We aren't even below sea level.
Something to do with the tides, I reckon.
This is a lake.
Anyhow, I need a Claxton valve to fix the pump. There's a hardware store down the road a piece if you'd mind to help out. Now I'm gonna check out your stuff.
War and Peace, huh? That's a hefty one.
Mind the bookmark now.
Of course, so. Look like you just started.
Been reading it about 5.5 years.
Your bookmark is still in chapter 1.
I just about got up to the last sentence of it. I've been reading one word every day.
War and Peace is almost 600,000 words long.
Ah, yeah. Don't tell me how it ends. I won't.
This is a nice chess set. Did you whittle the pieces yourself?
Yeah. Took me 16 years.
It took you 6 months to carve each piece?
Pawns went quicker in the tall ones, but more or less, yeah. The horses were particularly tricky. No sense in rushing it.
Want to play a game?
Can't. Already got a game in progress.
The only piece that's been moved is a single white pawn.
Yeah. I went first. That was about 2 years ago.
Who are you playing with?
Nobody.
I'll play with you.
Push one of the black pawns forward. Interesting.
It's your turn.
Don't rush me. I want to consider all the possibilities. Come back in 3 or 4 months. See, the lighthouse is entirely filled with water. The housekeeper has put a little cork in the keyhole. I like how they're different maps. That's really cool. Wow, that is really far away. Well, it puts out a sign posted at a fork in the trail. Sandwich Historical Village and Witch Trial Museum. Oh, witches. Let's go check it out.
You like that kind of spooky stuff?
It's the berries. Gets the blood pumping, you know.
Well, if they have a haunted house, you have to promise not to shoot any of the actors.
No promises. Well, that's alarming. I love the maps. They're so cool. The village of Sandwich was home to a terrifying witch cult until all the inhabitants were convicted and executed in witch trials in 1692. And the village stood empty and uninhabited for hundreds of years. Come explore the town and learn more. Shelves laden with identical jars of off-white stuff. A black cat is staring glumly at an empty dish labeled Hecate. Rubbing paper. I don't know how many I need. Oh, they're 25 each? Didn't realize that. The Danforth residence has become converted into a gift shop for your convenience. Why not take home a jar of the sandwich cream that was the village's chief export? Eh. Putnam House, which partially burned down under extremely witchy circumstances. Ooh, I'm gonna fish in this horse trough. Saddle shoes. Ride the ground like a horse. Oh, hey, I can actually keep fishing. I thought that was going to be it that was in there. There it is. This plinth has an old book on it. It appears to be someone's diary. Oh yeah, the little description on the front of the plinth says Diary of Delia Putnam. So that confirms that. Mostly it doesn't look interesting enough to be worth deciphering, the archaic handwriting and spelling, so you flip ahead to the last page. 6th of March, 1692. Ugh, I hate that Peter Proctor so much. He thinks he can just go around being as mean as he wants to everybody. Just because he has lots of money and lives in a big house and all. I should have used a much stronger curse, it would have been worth the trouble. Antique ragdoll. This ragdoll has a bunch of old pins and needles stuck into it. For some reason, it has the word boring embroidered across its front. The little plaque on the front of the plinth said witches frequently use special dolls called poppets to curse their enemies. This one was apparently made to target a Mrs. or Miss Boring, though no one of that name is listed in the town records. And then in tiny text at the bottom of the plaque, the pins were not found with the poppet, but were added for demonstration purposes. Everything in this house was destroyed by fire except these 2 objects, which were found concealed inside a metal box.
Hi there.
Hello, welcome to the Putnam House. Please don't touch the exhibits.
Excuse me,
Sorry, sir, I just get paid to stand here and keep an eye on things. I don't actually know anything about the exhibits. This trough may have been used to bathe human sacrifices before the ceremony. We don't have evidence of that, but it seems possible. Give me something good. That was pretty good. Sweet. We actually use this well for water, so please don't throw meat into it. In 1692, the inhabitants of Sandwich were executed in the witch trials that were popular at the time, as evidenced by this old signpost announcing one such trial. The sign is written in rough black wax. Today is the trial of Patricia Williams, who stands accused. The rest of the sign is too weathered and decayed to read. An old and dilapidated. The altar where the town's witches perform their horrifying sacrifice. Note the bloodstains. An old and dilapidated church altar. There are some brown splotches on the corner that could possibly be bloodstains. Nice gazebo. The sign reads, Sandwich Gazebo, vagrants not welcome. That is not very friendly. The wealthy Proctor family owned the biggest and most conveniently toilet-adjacent house in the village. Ooh, little cemetery. We will check that out. Traces of strange plant matter in these tubs prove that they were used for brewing all kinds of horrible potions. Sandwich boasted the country's very first tripartite outhouse. Oh, all three doors go to the same place. Nice. Alright, let's go to the Proctor house. Which I've been to Salem, so this is kind of cool. This chessboard has clearly been left out on display as an allegory for the battle between good and evil. Black is winning, representing a warning for all good-hearted people to be vigilant against the encroaching forces of darkness. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it means. This heiress appears to depict several important ancestors of the Proctor family line, though due to the low resolution of embroidery used at the time, it's impossible to discern exactly who. It has been pointed out to us that this heiress is unlikely to have been manufactured in the capital of the Pas de Calais, department of northern France, and therefore is merely a sparkling tapestry. According to county records, these were the most expensive stairs in the county. They go up a full 1.5 floors. The upstairs rooms are off limits while we catalog the contents. Please pardon our dust. This bedroom was traditionally given to servants, as it was felt by the Proctors that it would be less of a tragedy if they got up in the middle of the night and fell down the stairwell. Miss Proctor's bedroom is especially off limits while we figure out how to deal with the strange mold we found behind the wallpaper. Mr. Proctor's bedroom, home to the county's most extensive collection of cravats. This was the bedroom of Peter Proctor, the only child of Nicholas and Abigail Proctor. This was the Proctor's spare room, where they kept spares of all the expensive things they owned. This room is not part of the tour, and is also not part of the house. Fair enough, why would it be? You're not fond of this plant. Didn't realize I was plantist. Welcome to Sandwich Cemetery. Please be respectful of the graves. Also check out how many of them were terrifying witches who were executed in the witch trials of 1692. A lot of Putnams. Just Proctor. He was a duty head until the very end. There's some hobo code. Oh, I'm stuck. Satchel's lucky hat. Hollow tombstone, possible treasure. 30% meat drops. Dang, that's pretty good. Oh, but that gets me a lot of health. Danforth. Alright, so there actually wasn't a lot here. I thought there'd be a lot more, like a side quest or something. Oh. I'm not that mystic. The stench of death hangs heavily on the trees in this glade, but this is curious. On the forest floor, a handful of standing stones is displaced, scattered with no regard to order. After a short hike, you find a small hardware store nestled in the sparse woods surrounding the lake. It's the very model of a down-home country hardware store, except it doesn't have any old-timer sitting out front chewing the fat. Maybe it's their day off, or maybe they ran out of fat. Oh, hey, hobo code. Nice man, asking for candy. As a joke for 10,000 meat.
You're the proprietor, I presume?
Yeah. Welcome to Valley Hardware, best hardware store in the Crystal Dream Valley.
Why is that?
Because it's the only hardware store in Crystal Dream Valley. Been a long time since I got to use that joke. Don't get many new customers or new jokes. I'm gonna ask for candy.
Cool. I need a pump valve for the lighthouse keeper.
Oh sure, what kind do you need? I think it was a glass dome. Marston? Snaxton. Marston. Garpston. I think it was a klaxon. Ah, dang it. There's so many valves. Tea kettle valve. Oh my goodness. Klaxon? Blackstone? Claxton valve. Claxton. 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 It's Claxton. 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 Claxton valve? Well, shucks. They stopped making those nearly decades ago. I guess there's a slight chance there's still one in the back room. Ain't been back there since termites got out of the inventory. Excuse me. Or maybe after it got flooded. Anyway, it's a real biblical style disaster back there. Here, I'll lock the door for you so you can look around. If you can find a Claxton valve in that mess, you're welcome to it. What do you ever sell? Cooking with power tools. I should probably get these. They're more useful than I would have thought. That new hat I got. Okay, so +3. This gives me Moxie, which I don't really even care about. Cool. Oh my. Can I take a guess where it's gonna be? Something's wrong with this door in a way that termites and flooding doesn't readily explain. You step through the hole in the door and immediately feel a sickening lurch in your stomach and a burst of, "This was a bad idea," in your mind. Like when you hit the first drop on a traveling carnival's rusty and hastily assembled roller coaster. Yeah. After a moment when the feeling has subsided enough, you open your eyes and look around. It looks like you're still in the same place you were, except someone came in and cleaned everything up while you weren't looking. "1917 calendar on the wall by the desk. It looks brand new." Nasty bag are actually pretty good. Oh wait, no, that's not. As you leave the storeroom, the shopkeeper spins around as you both stare at each other in surprise. You, because the shopkeeper looks quite a bit younger than he did when you went in, and him because, "Hey now, what in the heck are you doing in my back room, and how'd you get back there without me seeing you?"
I'm a termite inspector.
I didn't call for any termite inspector.
No, I do surprise inspections so the termites won't find out in advance.
Well, how'd you get past me?
I'm very good at my job.
Yeah, well, I don't expect to find any termites. Make my own custom pesticide.
Yes, it seems to be pretty effective. Might have to go back in there for a follow-up check later, though.
That's fine, I suppose. Just don't move stuff around too much. I like to keep a teddy back there. Only artist from the valley? Heh, that's a good one. I'll have to remember that. Oh, outhouse rentals.
You're renting outhouses? I mean, you're renting outhouses?
Yeah. At least I was. Now that indoor plumbing's starting to get popular, there's no market for them anymore. Just got the one left, and after that I'm calling it quits. I'm putting up new ones.
Can I rent the last one?
Sure. That'll be $200 up front for the installation, and half that each month afterward for maintenance. Sure. The Sandwich Museum. Oh, I'm gonna get my own toilet. They've already got a pretty much state-of-the-art toilet facility there, but we'll never hurt to have a backup, I suppose.
Alrighty.
Wait, alrighty, I'll get that pit dug tomorrow and have the outhouse finished the day after. What else can I do for you?
I'd like to buy one of those new Claxton valves.
Ah, sorry, government fellas bought my entire stock.
What?
Yep, for the big dam they're building. I can order you one, though.
How long with that?
6 to 8 weeks.
Would you mind holding on to it for me if I'm not back right away?
Oh, sure, that's no problem. How long you figure?
11 years?
What? No, forget how I said that's not a problem.
Well, nuts.
Listen, I can tell you they bought a heap more Claxton valves than they gonna need for that dam. If you go up to the worksite, you might get the foreman to sell you one of those spares.
Where is it?
Southeast end of the valley. You got a map?
Well, I have a postcard.
Crystal Dream Lake? I ain't ever heard of that. It's got a little picture of a dam on it, see? About the same place relative to there. Oops. Ooh. Same thing. I wasn't sure. The door weird. Did I go back to my time? Nothing. Wow, that is really far away. Good thing we can just fly there. Whee! Oh, well, that's not good. Two things, which are hard to describe, but let's say they're more or less like smoking holes in space through which you can see the faint light of distant and dying stars, float up to you in an air of menace. The two orbs squint at you, and Dark Noel's voice echoes inside your head in a way that makes your eardrums itch. Well, if it isn't my favorite holiday party crasher. Perhaps I need to be more explicit about the fact that you weren't invited.
Well, I don't really get the holiday thing.
I like Crimbo, okay? It's my thing, and I'm sticking with it.
You must have had a weird childhood.
That's none of your business. And neither is the rest of this investigation, or whatever you think you're doing. You need to learn to keep your nose out of other people's affairs. I'm just
trying to find my uncle. How about you keep your nose out of my affairs?
What a disagreeable little urchin you are. Did you know that naughty children find in their Crimbo stockings?
Yeah, festive cheese log.
You swirl your hands in a mystical pattern and launch a cheese log covered in chopped almonds and napalm at the dark orbs. Dark Noel's screech can be heard through the explosion. Ah, that's it. You're on the very naughty list now. Next time we meet, I'm really going to deck your halls. Fa la 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 la, jerk. This, what do you call it, is huge. Damn. There's a lot of lake water in the pipe. I am so broke, but I bought an outhouse. Cool. That was the only place by decades of corrosion. Even if you could detach it, it'd get wrecked in the process. What about this? Ooh, a flower. Hobo knowledge. Meat hidden in pipe. Where? Dean Bros door delivery. The door's being delivered. Pipe shoes. Their loss is my gain. 1101 oil. I don't want to get my hook stuck. Yeah, that's fair. Hey. Noel says nobody waiting on the crew is allowed on the site. Noel? Yeah, Noel, the foreman. Noel White. Ah, jeez.
Are you alright?
Just starving is all. Rest of the crew went to lunch, but somebody had to stay here and keep all the rubberneckers and looky-loos off the site. I drew the short pants.
Short pants? Do you mean straws?
Now, we've got these 6 little pairs of pants we found when we cleared out the nest of fairies.
I see. Can I have them?
No, because then we'd have no way of picking who stands guard. Excuse me. Oh man, I can't believe how hungry I am. Looks like I'm gonna turn inside out.
What about that table over there that says lunch?
There's a reason everybody else left the site to eat, pal. You don't want to eat what Noel considers lunch.
How bad could it be? Is it jellied eels or something?
Man, I'd kill for a jelly deal. Noel brings these sandwiches that are just a bunch of peppermint sticks between 2 big bland sugar cookies. You get a stomachache just watching someone else eat one. Blah.
That sounds awful.
It's because it is awful. Do you want a homemade cookie? Oh, wow. Thank you. What do I say? 6%? Oh, come on, man. I'm a fish in the sink. In the past. Ooh, a handful of clean water. Nice. Waxman discs, Frampton picks. Waxman valves. Nice. This is cool. Oh yeah, because I didn't get a valve because I stole it. Cool. I want to go back to the museum and look at my outhouse. We'll do that, and then we'll end this episode. You see a familiar-looking person heading towards you on the path. As you get near, you realize that the reason he looks so familiar is because he looks exactly like you.
Hi. Are you a clown, or is this a time paradox, or what? Turns out it's a time paradox, I guess. Wow, crazy. I agree. High five. No tongue now. Yeah, we don't want to make this weird or anything. Now you get to look forward to a second one.
Yeah, because I'm going to be seeing him again. That's great. Where's my outhouse? Oh, this outhouse has another one of those time portals in it. Because it's apparently impossible for us to make a game that doesn't include a blatant Day of the Tentacle reference. Oh my gosh, it's like... The Scars newspaper says it's March 3rd, 1692. That's a few days before the last entry in that diary from Putnam House. Oh, this is cool! Oh, this is dope! Okay. We're gonna leave this here. I was gonna end it after this because my throat's killing me. But I might have to play some more. I just love this game. So, thank you guys so much for joining me. Look out for this next episode. It is going to be awesome. So, until next time, guys, stay spooky. Toodles!